Okay, well, we're all packed up and it's filled to the brim. You ready to drive 10 hours?
No, still like jet lagged.
I know. I picked Logan up last night at like 1. We got like 5 hours of sleep last night, so this is gonna be an interesting drive.
I'm excited though.
Me too.
I spent this week with my family up in the mountains. It was really amazing that all of us were able to be here. I honestly cannot remember the last time we were all together. I feel like as we've gotten older and have really busy schedules and jobs, it's been harder and harder to find time for us all to get together. So this week just felt really special. We spent a lot of time outside in the snow. It has been a very cold and snowy year here over in the Western Mountains, and it was just so much fun to play around outside in the snow every day. It kind of makes you feel like a kid again, you know?
Snowshoeing up a mountain right now, and I'd say it's a little tiring.
There's our tracks. It's been kind of a blizzard.
We're at 8,000 feet elevation. My body's definitely not used to this elevation because it's hard for me to breathe. I feel like I'm really out of shape right now.
Yeah, me too. Everybody else in our group bailed. It's a bummer.
Thank you so much.
This coffee is good. It's hot though.
Good morning. It is really early. I guess it's not that early, but it feels early because we have had kind of a crazy week. Me and my family went up to Idaho for the week, up into the mountains. We come here every year. I haven't been in a while mostly because of work, and yeah. Me and Logan are off to a river swim this morning.
What?
Me and Logan are off to a river.
Wait.
Flesh of my flesh, bone of my bone.
My God.
Like a story told you of old.
A hot springs, honestly, especially in the winter, feels like the most luxurious thing you could do because we walked in and there's like 5 feet of snow, ice everywhere, and I am bathing in like 100-degree weather. It was like incredibly cold when we walked up here.
Yeah.
I almost debated not taking my clothes off and getting in.
I can't be up for long because I gotta go back.
You gotta go back in.
Almost.
So
There's no way, man. I would be right here.
we are dust with love that never dies. You are my shelter. You are my home. Flesh of my flesh.
I've drank so much coffee this week because it is incredibly cold here. It gets down to the negative degrees every single night, and there's something about being in the cold. You just end up drinking way more coffee than you plan on. Probably 3 cups a day, which is way too much for me. My family left today, and me and Logan and my mom decided to stay a little bit longer, but I'm just like starting to think about like what I'm gonna do when I get back home, and I honestly have no idea, because this past month I was staying with my parents kind of just for the holidays, and now the holidays are over. I just like don't know where to go because I can't really go back home. The tiny house just isn't really a functional place to live in the wintertime. We also just don't have a way to plow the snow, and our neighbors are kind of iffy about us parking on their property. So we don't really have a place to like park in order to walk in, you know, like no place to leave our car because it's really inconvenient when it snows and they need to plow their area and my car's in the way. It's kind of a messy situation. So I'm feeling like that's not really a possibility this winter. So I honestly, I'm at a loss of like what I'm gonna do for the rest of winter. I really don't know. Like I don't have a home. I don't know where to go. We are here in the most beautiful place ever up in the mountains. And yeah, I don't really have a plan for today. Just gonna drink this tea and we got a warm coffee. It's kind of the best feeling in the world to be outside in the snow with a coffee. I've been really tired today. We almost took a nap. We kind of just sat on the couch for like 4 hours, so I'm kind of glad to be out and about doing things right now. I think we're gonna go to the grocery store and get some stuff to make soup. Definitely in the mood for something cozy and warm. How does soup sound, Logan?
Oh, great.
Really? So we're walking up the mountain to watch the sunset. Oh, it's hard to breathe up here. The elevation is really high. How are you feeling, Mom?
No, I'm feeling pretty good. We got a bit more to go. So.
We got actually quite a ways to go. It's way up that mountain. I don't know if we're gonna make it. It might get dark midway through, but oh, we'll see. It's beautiful. Oh, I almost fell. It's beautiful up here. It's like so cold, but the snow is really fluffy. It's amazing, actually.
Being on top of this mountain tonight, it really reminded me of all the beautiful, amazing sunsets I've seen over the years back home on top of our mountain. And one of my intentions for this year is to really cherish every moment for what it is and to not be constantly thinking of the next thing, because the thing is, the only thing that's really real in this life is what's happening right now in this moment. Not what happened yesterday or what will happen next week, but being here in this moment right now.
Wow, it is really late at night, but I've been thinking about how for the past like 4 or 5 years, I've made New Year's resolutions and have never stuck to them. And I was really thinking about that, and I kind of realized how when we make resolutions, we're talking about our future self. You know, we're talking about, oh, I'm gonna do this in the future. I'm going to exercise every day in the future. I'm going to be this type of person. And I realized how much more powerful it would be if we started saying these resolutions as if they were already true. And I feel like this is kind of just the basic concept of manifestation, but instead of saying things like, I'm going to do this, saying things like, I am healthy. I am happy. I am every day being the highest version of myself. Right now, in this moment, we have the ability to change our life. And by saying these things, we are subconsciously going to start making decisions in our everyday life that is aligned with our goals and what we want to do in our life and where we want to be. And I also kind of realize how important it is to know exactly what you want. Like, what do you want? What is your dream life? Because I was thinking about how, like, I honestly have felt so lost this year, and it's because I genuinely have no idea what I want, or like where I want to be, or anything. And I kind of just clicked in my mind, like, of course I'm feeling lost because I have no direction. Yeah, I really do fundamentally believe that it is so important to know exactly what you want and where you want to get to. And I don't think you need to know the path there. I think that will present itself. I think all you need to know is like exactly what you want. And really the most important thing, I think, is just to act as if it's already true, as if it's already a part of your life. You know, maybe for this next year, you really want to feel really good in your body, you know? Just wake up every day and say to yourself, I am happy and I am healthy. And go to bed saying those words too. I just think it's so important, you know? The way we talk about resolutions, I think, is just all wrong, you know, because it's acting as if we don't have it, you know? It's this faraway person. It's acting as if this version of yourself is going to complete this resolution. Oh, I'm going to do this, you know, and I just don't think that'll ever work. I mean, if you have stuck with a resolution, I am honestly like so impressed and proud of you. But for me, it's just never worked. And reframing the way we think about it, because yeah, like I said, you know, we have the power to change our life, and it doesn't have to happen in the future. It can happen right now. And I just wanted to say that because we forget, you know, that we have that power. We hold that power within us. You know, if you want to make a change in your life, you can do that right now in this moment. And that is the most empowering, just beautiful thing. And yeah, it's really late. I need to go to bed. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. And yeah, I will see you next week. Bye-bye.